Before, Helen, stop filling these kids' heads with nonsense. My daughter isn't going to be raised on modern feminist garbage.
I was only...
Be quiet. Get me a whiskey on ice.
Yes, Dad.
Again with the inmate?
Hi, my name is Aisha Sanders. I am 35 years old. I am single. I have no
35.
children. I'm using this experience to welcome as many people into my life who want to get to know me and allow me to get to know them as well. I love positivity. I love enthusiasm. And I always want to do something that I've never done before. So if that's you, I hope that you will take the next step and make it a way to get in touch with me as soon as possible. Okay? Bye.
Okay, see, that was pleasant. It wasn't super freaky like the other people we done came across. I wonder what she went to prison for. Okay, let me see here. Aisha Sanders. Where's she? In Ohio, right? Woman sentenced in grandmother's beating death. What? 2 counts of aggravated murder. 2 counts of aggravated robbery. 1 count of tampering with evidence. She beat her 86-year-old grandmother to death with a frying pan, sold her grandmother's television to use for drug money. She's a demon. She's a demon. And y'all talking about, oh, you can fix her. You see? That's how people get caught up, bruh. That's how people get caught up, bruh.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers.
Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
Not all hoes are created equally. Today we're going to be discussing hoe hierarchy, a complex underworld where not all divas are treated the same. Let's get into it. At the bottom of this pyramid, we have your everyday hoe or the streetwalker. They're the real meat and potatoes of the industry who build a solid foundation for the rest of the economy to thrive. We don't know the hardships that these blue-collar workers have to deal with on an everyday basis. Next up, we have your on-call hoe. Now, the on-call hoe thinks she's better than the streetwalker simply because she advertises online and not in person. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Halfway up the pyramid, we have the stripper. Now, the stripper pretends to not have any physical intimacy within her workplace, but with the right amount of nothing is off limits. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. Next up, we have the or OF girl. They somehow have a higher societal ranking simply because they're on camera. However, most of them have done a lot more than the rest of the girls that have been mentioned so far. And at the top of the pyramid, you have she's finessed the system into max return with minimal mileage. You can often spot her accompanying an older gentleman going to a high society event. What would you guys like me to cover next time? Drop a line in the comments.
Because if I decide to get violent, what the is you gonna do? What the is you gonna do? What the is you gonna do? What the are you gonna do? I don't give a fuck.
I'm a woman or not.
I don't give a fuck. You gotta chat because at the end of the day, if I decide to cave your right now, ain't nothing you gonna do to stop it. The you wanna argue with me? You can't do nothing with me. What? What are you taking them back from, miss? And I swear to God, put your hands on me. I'm gonna drag you on this. My mama told me what? I'm telling you right now, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna fuck you up.
And you're a man.
I'm gonna fuck you
But
up.
then again, you're being
You shouldn't say to me. It's a back train. It's a back train, bitch.
Relax.
The train is packed.
Relax.
Or what?
Relax.
Who's gonna stop me?
You're yelling for no reason.
Because you're talking to me. I just told you to leave me alone. I told you to leave me alone, mad times. You keep talking to me. Stop talking to me. I told you to leave me alone. There's a problem with y'all bitches. Now that I get irate, now I'm the problem. Now I'm the problem. Even though I said mad times to leave me the alone.
Right. I said all right.
This bitch just wanna run her mouth. Now she wanna yell at Taka. This bitch can't do nothing.
Ladies, at some point, y'all just have to shut the up. I don't know whether y'all say he wrong in this situation or not. What I do know for a 1000% fact, if she wasn't trying to go back and forth with no random ass dude, this would have never been a situation. But too many women be wanting the last word. When fam is saying, bro, stop talking to me, she could have just been quiet. But no, she has to respond. A lot of women feel as though they have to get the last word by all means necessary. And he said this, if I decided to get violent, what could you do? You couldn't do nothing. And that's the reality for a lot of women, which why a lot of women think they can put their hands on a man. He can't do nothing in return because she's a woman. You're just automatically stronger than me. If you know these things, why do y'all be doing things to antagonize some of these men? Why can't y'all just control y'all mouth? Why can't y'all just chill? There's women who understand this concept and things like this don't happen to them. They able to be like, you know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not gonna. Charlton White said this before. He said a woman, a lady is not gonna involve herself in a situation with a little boy. She's not gonna have a conversation. If you feel like he's wrong and he a little boy in this situation, he gotta have better control. Stop talking to him. Don't involve yourself with him or with him. But y'all can't stop yourselves because you want the last word.
So you never knew how that shit felt. You never knew how the shit felt because you always fucking pregnant. That's why. I'm trying to ready you up, and now you don't know how to deal with the goddamn period. You don't know how to deal with the hormones. You don't know how to deal with the goddamn cramps and shit, and you take it out on everybody in the motherfucking house. And then what's worse was I can't deal with you and Jalen at the same time having a fucking period. Like, y'all gotta fucking go. I'm gonna start shipping you motherfuckers off for a week every month. I don't know where the fuck you can go cheap. I don't even give a fuck. Let that deal with the fucking period cramps and the fucking period hormones. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all gonna have to. Y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta do something. I don't know what. Eve pissed God off so goddamn bad. He said, "I'm gonna show your ass better than I can tell you. I'm gonna put you through the worst shit that you could ever go through in life. I'm gonna give you a period, and I'm gonna make you have a goddamn baby because you fucking manipulated Adam to eat that goddamn apple off the forbidden tree in the motherfucking fruit tree." Eve pissed God off. She pissed him off, and that's what he shows y'all asses. And now we got to deal with the ramification, if that even a word. This is bad. I'm telling you, you and Jalen on your period at the same time. I'm telling you, it's. I thought the devil, Satan, and Lucifer was all the same goddamn person, but it's not. It's not. You Lucifer, she Satan, and I feel like I'm motherfucking the devil in the middle trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. This shit got to stop. I'm gonna send y'all asses out of here every month and let somebody go give y'all some fine dining treatment or something, or go send your ass out in the woods and nature and y'all go yell at trees and shit because I'm sick of this shit. And you should blame your goddamn self for the pain that you're going through because your ass stayed pregnant and you don't know how to deal with a goddamn period. You don't know how to deal with the hormones because you stayed pregnant and you didn't have a goddamn period. Now, this is what's fucking happening. Maybe I should get your ass pregnant again where I ain't got to deal with this shit. I'd rather deal with another fucking baby for 18 years than to deal with this shit every month. Every goddamn month. Yelling and screaming and hollering like somebody that did you something. I ain't motherfucking made your cycle come down. I didn't do that shit. It came down on its own. Mother Nature did that. You want to take it out on everybody in the house. You ain't goddamn Jalen. I'm about sick of this shit. God forbid. Oh, I hope Juliana and JC don't get a period till they 20 and 21 when they out the goddamn house. Because I ain't gonna be able to deal with that shit. Not all four of y'all. Woo-woo.
As you get older, your priorities change. When I was younger, I used to date to marry. Like, seriously, like, not letting people waste my time just to marry. Now that I done got older, I have one simple thing I'm dating for, and that's the fuck.
My future husband gonna look up to me looking like this. I bake breakfast and gospel music every Sunday. And he gonna love it here. Okay.
All these men talking about women are so expensive. What y'all talking about? Not all of us want Louis bags and jewelry. Okay, some of us just want food.
I get called a pick-me and a feminist, so there's no winning. But I will say, every election I see now, you look at the demographics, and it's just like 70 to 80% women voting for the most far-left progressives. And I'm like, it is actually so sad as a woman and crazy to admit that the country would be fixed overnight if women stop voting. And like, I'm not saying I want that to happen, but it is the sad reality of like, so we get to vote, and what did we do with it, ladies? we destroyed the country we live in. We let in third world men to assault us and vote for soft on crime people. And the only thing they know we're not very smart. So the only thing we have to do is just be like, you want abortions? And this is what we're doing with our vote.
If I put into any relationship, how are we going to survive if there's no money?
If I'm going to enter into a relationship, I want to make sure that I don't walk into a restaurant and 5 of the guys there have slept with you.
That shouldn't matter if you love me for who I am.
If you love me for who I am, what does the money matter?
So you see the contradictions in doing it?
I'm seeing
the
it.
hypocrisy.
And the fact of the matter is they don't. They don't see it. It doesn't even cross their mind that they're being hypocritical. Let's go ahead and be all the way 100. These women don't care that they're being hypocritical. Some of them will just say, I want what I want. That's it. End of story. And if I don't get it, you're not a real man.
Some of you girls act like you want a rich guy. Till you get a rich guy. It's hard. It's hard dealing with men that make money. For lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. You got big egos. They got a lack of time, lack of interest. There's a whole lot of things, that come with it. You guys, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. As a woman, if you want a stable, faithful, good, salt of the earth man, your best bet is middle management. All right? Not rich, not with some fucking thing to prove to his high school counselor or his mother who he has a strained relationship with, or his father who wasn't present. Those guys got so much to prove that I promise you will be on the back burner. I promise you. That's number one. So if you want a guy that's there for you, on it with you, and consistent, and will be there and support you, think middle management. So you want to meet those guys? Those are the guys that are working on their home at Home Depot on Sundays, weekend warriors. They're middle management, 9 to 5. They got a light hobby. They go to the gym sometimes. They bike on Saturdays, or rock climb, or table tennis, or whatever the fuck. And then they have some small projects that they work on at their house on Sundays before they're back in the office on Monday. You want middle management, sis. And for those guys, yes, aisle 4 in the light section of the Home Depot. That's your man. That's the one. And he'll be a good man for 30 fucking years. All right? That's the one you want. Trust me.
Russell, if I didn't know any better, it sounded like you're talking about maybe they're a little bit delusional. And maybe, just maybe, they need to lower their standards and date an average guy. I feel like it's a rite of passage at this point. You, Kendra G, Shira 7 has said it in some form of fashion. Some of y'all women y'all are not ready y'all are not up to par for the rich man. The man, he's not going to want you. Who else? Princella. At some point in time, they come on back around to what men been saying. R.I.P. Godfather.
I just thought about that time that I followed that lady because she looked so beautiful and classy. She was like, if you have your couch up against the wall, you broke. I unfollowed her because ain't no telling what other broke stuff I do.
Hello, I'm Tanidra, and welcome to episode 1 of Shit Husbands Do, and I don't know why. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a package of Ballpark Franks. And guess what? They come in a resealable package, which means you can tear this baby open, take however many weenies you want, fry them, dye them, lay them to the side, reseal this, and put it back in the refrigerator, right? Isn't that dreamy? So why the fuck is this shit open from the side? Why are they weenies falling out the side? I should not see a weenie coming from the side. Why do husbands do shit like this when you're that hungry?
If you're ugly, you can't live in Houston. If you are unattractive by any definition, you cannot live in Houston, Texas. I have lived in Houston for all of 6 months, and I have not seen an ugly person once. Okay? Everybody in Houston is fine. The men here, girl, if you want to know where all the fine men in America are, they're in Houston, Texas. Okay? And they're everywhere. All the women here, 10s, 9s on their worst day, bro. I've never seen a city with this many good-looking people. I feel like to move here, they're checking face cards at the border. They're making sure that you qualify to live in this city. I ain't never seen no shit like this before. How everybody fine? Everybody in the same city fine? That's why they have the STD problem.
Women will consistently ask, how can they meet men at my age? And they'll say to me, do you have anyone you could set me up with? And about half the time, they'll say something along the lines, either way, and they look around and they go, I like a masculine man. Because their narrative and their outward facing is they want a sensitive man. I mean, it's a snarky joke, but I think it's somewhat accurate. Do you really want a sensitive man? That just leaves two of you in the car crying and the parking spot empty. And that is snarky and it's sexist. But I think there's some truth to that. I think women are drawn to men who demonstrate some of the traditional attributes of masculinity, despite this public narrative that I really just want a sensitive man, a man in touch with his feelings.
A man's hunger for power is actually an instinctual gift that has been warped by trauma and is now weaponized against his own spirit. And I just want to try to reframe this to show the truth about men. So a man is born with sort of a neurobiological compass. He's wired for achievement from the unique way that his dopamine reward system is built. So within his ventral tegmental area and his nucleus accumbens, which moderate dopamine, the anticipation of mastery lights up the same pathways for addiction. But when this circuitry is not guided by meaning or belonging, it becomes hijacked and turns a natural, sexy drive instinct into an obsession with domination, control, and power. Without oxytocin and prefrontal regulation, the neurochemistry of empathy and higher consciousness, his reward system loops endlessly, chasing external proofs of worth. Nothing is ever enough. But if we just took a magic wand and erased the trauma, this circuitry would inspire him to build bridges, form his character, foster communities for this reason, to shore up life, to protect and defend life. But hey, I know that a lot of us have seen these abilities as weapons, and we've become collateral damage in a man's war with himself. But this is who he truly is. His circuitry is designed by heaven so that we may have life and have it more abundantly. These are the gifts in his brain that come to him without forgiveness. And we have to believe that he will see it too and return to nature.
A man outside in slides should not be worried about me. Like, you at Walmart with slides on? I hope somebody come slide you up out of them. Miska, Maska, Mickey, Mouse your ass. Like, I don't trust no man outside in slide. Like, you can't even protect yourself, let alone protect me. You're too carefree.
Y'all know y'all just not going to leave men alone. It literally, whatever men do, it's not going to satisfy y'all. If a man is comfortable, if a man is walking around enjoying his life, y'all are not going to be satisfied.
I'm literally not listening to y'all anymore. I'm not listening to you. I clearly just need to trust my gut. Y'all were so mad, so up in arms about me cooking for that man. Y'all were so mad about me getting him grilling tools on our second date. This man is literally using his grilling tools on the weekend, sending me videos, sending me pictures of him using it. He's so grateful. He's so gracious. He like absolutely loves it. He showed up at my job today with meats that he had grilled with the tools that I made him. Let me show y'all. Surprised me at work. I wasn't supposed to see him. Y'all know I'm not supposed to see him until this weekend. He showed up with meats in hand, talking about, you're not going to be the only one cooking in this relationship. So what now? Oh, and in the range. Brought roses too. So what now? What now? Please. Please. I'm gonna do what I want. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Everybody asks me why I'm crying from ear to ear.
And again, I say, if a woman is happy, it don't matter who it is. Modern women will not be satisfied with anybody else's happiness but their own. They will prey on your downfall and your destruction if it means that they can be happy and they can be right.
Little in your clothes. Let's go ahead and try something on to show you what I'm working with. See this? Ooh, it's giving. It's caking. So check them out.
And is she someone that's your type?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, and why not?
She looked like she's like someone else's girl or something. What was your longest relationship you ever had?
Baby, I was engaged for 7 years.
Exactly. So she looked like she's like someone else's girl, not for me. You was engaged for 7 years. That's a long time.
Got him! Got him!
Listen, I'm taking applicants, okay? I'm looking for a black American man to be my lover so that I can fly. All I have to pay for is the flight over there, and then I can stay with you. And then you can drive me around. That's the only. I'm not asking you to pay for anything else, okay?
More single women are homeowners than single men.
Now
Isn't that
that's
wild?
interesting.
Yes, so women own around 11.1 million homes, single men 8.4 million.
Okay, I'm trying
Oh
to
my
help
God.
me understand that. What do you think is behind
Responsibility, hard work.
that? Oh, that makes sense.
Guys are like, dude, that's like, yeah, I don't know. It's so hard. Like, it's so hard to get a house these days. Like, I don't know what to do. And girls are like, just step aside. Let us just buy
Single
the
women.
houses.
So okay, it's just single women versus single men. I do think single women have more fiscal responsibility.
Of course. I mean, I hate to say it, brother, but I'm sorry, your wife is ignorant. She really is. I don't think I've ever seen women like, well, in recent memory, somebody so out of touch with reality. I mean, she just gets on there and talks. Stick to the courses. Stick to the smart money and the investments and the snowball method. Stick to beans and rice, rice and beans, financial freedom, Dave Ramsey University, because this is not your section. Y'all keep on talking stupid. Oh, well, my friends are great. You sound like one of the losers out here talking about how they're so great. They've got all of these degrees and a man just can't handle them. That's what you sound like. Brother, please stop your wife from embarrassing you online. Please, at this point, this has to be rage bait.
I used to be like, men are gonna lie until the day they die. Just fucking lie, right? And I'm like, why can't a motherfucker just be honest? But then I found an honest one, and I was like, bitch, why can't you just fucking lie? Like, come on, lie to save the relationship, bitch. This motherfucker was too honest. You think you want the truth until you get the truth, and bitch, can you handle the motherfucking truth? You think? Lie to me, baby, please.
Women generally only have a problem sharing a man when they were there first. Don't believe me? Just ask all the women that you know if they have ever dealt with a man that they knew had a woman. Make sure you give them truth serum. That's very important. To me, it's just too many ex-side bitches talking about they would never share a man. Bitch! Just last year, you were on Mr. Thompson's ass knowing he had a wife and kids. That paid your bills, so you didn't have a problem with it. Now you got your own Tommy. You think you're not going to share him? Okay, sis.
I'm just really sick and tired. Like, I'm so sick and tired because it's like,
hey, babe, shut your ass up. I'm not the vent nigga. I'm the trying to fuck nigga. I'm not the vent. I'm trying to blow some shit. I ain't gonna lie, like.
Why are y'all like this?
All right, okay, you're right. All right, I'm lit. All right, you really.
Why are y'all like this?
All right, you really sexy and shit for real, so I'm really gonna listen to you and shit. Go ahead.
Women want their own man. They don't want to share the men, even though that is the more logical way that things would actually work out. Women don't want to do that. That's not the nature of a man, to be stuck with one person. But the woman wants to stick that man to one person, which is her, which is to take men away from their own reality, make men go against their own nature and trap him with her. And she don't care about what you going through, what you thinking, how you feel, as long as you serving her. That's where this thing, happy wife, happy life come from.
All right, ladies, I got $100 right here for you. If you can name me 5 WNBA players outside Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Paige Becker's first and last name, give it a try. You got 60 seconds.
Here I come. Here I come.
Hi, y'all. My name is Cinnamon. It was nice talking to y'all. I don't know any of them but Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Can't name you another one. That's it. I don't even know the other people he named. Sorry, but it was nice talking to you guys.
Hey, I'll give you Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. You got another one?
I don't know any of them.
Okay, I'll give you a lifeline. I'll give you a lifeline for $50.
You have to give me all of them. I don't know any girl that played basketball but Angel Reese and Caitlin.
Okay, listen. Name me 5 WNBA teams by the city and mascot. I'll give you $50.
I know the Dallas Wings.
Dallas Wings? Okay, that's one.
That's it.
The Los Angeles Sparks, I believe.
Okay.
That's 2. Indiana Fever.
Do Houston have a team?
Do they?
We don't watch the WNBA.
Okay, but do you feel like
They got floor seat tickets, like $100 bucks. We looked at them because we're gonna go to a game.
Do you feel like WNBA players need to get paid more money?
No, we don't even know who they are. But I do like that it's growing, but we don't know who they are.
Girls is out here eating. How I'm supposed to compete with that? I heard the other day say, man, this girl was giving me, then she went from the to the, he said she went from the rooter to the tutor. He said, she damn near got everything for me. Everything. Excuse me.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a bus operator.
So you can act like right when the white man's money's on the line.
Unfortunately.
See how that works, gentlemen? See how that works? When her holding it down is jeopardized, that white paycheck is on the line, then all of a sudden these sassy, slick mouth women, they can show act right.
It's not easy. I live in LA and
listen to all these excuses.
I don't have no kids.
So what, you don't have any kids? What do you mean settle? You're a bus driver.
You gonna make me
I just want you guys to think for a second that the world we live in, to where a sassy attitude, sassy mouth bus driver thinks she's settling for somebody. Y'all don't understand how bad you guys have gotten, because you're on here talking about how hard it is. You exactly where you sound like you need to be, by yourself.
I tried to follow, your advice. I don't know.
Why is it so hard for you to behave?
Because I'm going to express myself.
We're talking about just simple common decency and respect. And I said, how would your exes tell me they experienced you? And you said it. They would probably tell you, I have a bit of an attitude, which is a whole lot, and a slick mouth. Well, see, that's the problem. You ladies are able to talk crazy to men with no consequences. So now what men are doing is just avoiding you. You can't even give it away. Men don't want to tolerate this. We haven't even got to the important stuff because you're just out of control. That's fine. Do you think that gets better with age?
No, I only get older.
Hey Riders, it's Cat the Grey, and I'm at Sprouts at the papaya section, and I'm staring at this bitch's ass. It's a white bitch, pink toes. She was bent over. She had these, you've seen that girls have been doing this lately, especially the white girls. They have like a big hoodie that's long, and you don't know if they got shorts underneath, if they're naked, if they got panties. You don't know what the fuck is going on. So I'm staring at the bitch's ass. She must have felt somebody was looking at her ass. She probably thought it was a man. She looked up, and it's me. Bitch turns around, she got a deep ass motherfucking camel. Bitch had a fat, so I started looking at her motherfucking camel. So shit kind of got a little awkward, So I just walked up to the bitch. Hey bitch, what's your name? What you doing? I bagged the bitch's number. The whole time it's been a guy looking at the whole thing going down and just laughing. And I'm like, what happened to dudes approaching bitches and getting at women in real life, not just in the DMs? These got timid, they got scared. Y'all better stop being scared, because I'm getting at these motherfucking bitches. I got a date with her tomorrow. BBL you.
What's the place where you should never put your finger?
Wedding ring.
What is 34 plus 66?
34 plus 66. 34. I don't know.
So you're not very good with math. That's fine. Let's try something else. All right, what century are we in?
I don't know.
You don't know? What is the capital of the USA?
No, I don't know. I don't know these things.
Who did the US gain its independence from? What year was the US founded?
Was it like 19 something like that?
19 something?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah, type shit. Where did the attack on Pearl Harbor take place?
I don't know.
Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
No.
Can you name 3 K-pop stars?
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, BTS. Wait. You got Jin, Jungkook, Suga, V.
Say more. I want more.
Can I name groups?
Sure, groups, yeah.
TST, BTS, Blackpink.
That is correct. Hey.
High value man. Motherfucker, if you need to buy a course from a stranger on Instagram showing you how to be a high value man, you don't have it.
Shut the fuck up. Whoa. He said.
They really don't have nothing to say. Just talking. Stupid at that.
Man, that ain't that bitch friend, that bitch DL. She like girls. Talking about some, yeah, that's my friend, I gotta go, my friend. Man, they kissing buddies. Them bitches be kissing buddies, they nasty ass.
3 incomes is better than 1. You, me, and our girlfriend. Let's call it financial freedom with benefits.
Sections are for men, and the popularity of section culture has ruined the club for women. Allow me to explain. First things first, 80% of section purchases worldwide are made by men, okay? Any club you go to that has a bunch of sections everywhere, which is almost every club in Houston, that 80% of people that own those sections or hold those sections for the night are men who bring their friends who are also men. So that's why the ratio is so off these days. I hate a bad ratio. I feel like it's only a good night if you have 70% women, 30% men. Because the thing is, most women don't want to go to an event that has a bunch of men or is overwhelmed by men because it doesn't feel safe or they can't get comfortable. You don't want to feel like someone's grabbing on you, pulling on you, touching on you, things like that. But men don't even want to be at an event that's too many men. I said, if it's not 70-30, you got to keep it. And these days, you'll go to a club and you see a bunch of men standing on couches, standing on sections, and you're like, wait, I thought the sections were for the women. No. Men are doing bottle wars. That's how they flex and get their ego pumped up. And some men only have motion in the club. So that's the only opportunity they have to really feel like there's somebody and they got something going on, because other than that, women don't give them the time of day. But when they have the opportunity to give you a seat and a little bit of something to drink, now they're big man on campus. Okay. So since sections are literally, they dominate most clubs' atmosphere and the environment now, most sections have a bunch of men. And if you just start looking at videos from people that go to the club these days, just look at the ratio. They'll have all these up in there, and you're like, where are the ladies at? Then they're not dancing, because if there's more ladies, more women feel comfortable to dance and loosen up and everything like that. But if there's 40 men around you that are watching and waiting for somebody to dance and waiting for somebody to do something, you feel like you're under a microscope. It's not comfortable. It's odd. It's weird. And they be touching you. It's all this crazy stuff. So I hate sections, period. And they're super overpriced, and that's a whole nother thing. I have another story time coming for that. Don't even worry. It just ruined the club's energy. It's no fun, no good for me. To solve this problem, I'm hosting my first ever no sections event in Houston, Texas this Saturday, bringing the ladies out. 70-30 is the only ratio that makes sense, point blank, period. If you're a lady that wants to come out with your friends, have fun, meet me, because you need to start saying no to sections in 2025. Bye.
There's really nothing to explain. What you're essentially saying is, men, we want one man to buy a section and all of us flood the section. You go spend your money and all of us will come in for free. We're not going to talk to you, but you can buy us stuff. You can be in our presence. You can be seen with us. You're nothing to us. You're trash to us, but spend a lot of money. Spend it on us. Be gracious to us, but we're going to clown you. Oh, look at this ugly dude. He bought a section and allowed us to come in, but he's ugly, so we don't like him. Who's going to do that?
A woman provides a unique perspective on co-parenting after divorce. Take a look.
Women keep dad locked out, but let multiple strangers around her kids. How does that make sense?
It
She
doesn't.
says that dad can't be a parent because he's dangerous, violent, or whatever excuse that she pulls out of her ass. But Joe Schmo, she met 3 weeks ago on Hinge, he's already spending the night, feet on the couch, playing house in front of the kids. Dad needs a court order just to get a weekend, but stranger number one, he gets full access to everything after one good date. She'll cry out in court that he's unstable, then post pics of stranger number two kissing her kid goodnight. Dad built the crib, changed the diapers, paid the bills, but now he's labeled unsafe. But the random dude with the motorcycle, totally safe. She blocks dad's calls, but lets Tinder Chad walk around in boxers at breakfast. Then the kids ask, why can't daddy stay? And the mom says, he's toxic. Then next week, hey, kids, call this guy daddy. He's your new daddy.
Bullshit. No, hold on.
Dad begs for FaceTime, but stranger number 3 is already teaching them how to play Fortnite. She'll fight you in court for years, but hand the keys to a man she barely knows. What in the actual is that? Dad's love
Insanely
is
stupid.
dangerous, but random dudes beside of her is not. Kids see it. They feel it. They're confused as hell. Dad's replaced faster than a tampon. And she says, I'm protecting them from the one man who would die for them while inviting chaos through the front door.
110%. I am a huge advocate about protecting children after divorce. I truthfully believe the kid needs both parents in their lives. I don't care about the relationship aspect between you and that person, but anybody who weaponizes their children to hurt somebody else, but yet introduce like unknown variables like these men that she just met and doesn't know a thing is incredibly reckless, and that's incredibly dangerous to the child. And instead of being reckless and irresponsible right now by dating and bringing strangers to the kid's house, why don't you do something smart and put the kids first? Kids need their father, and you introducing numerous men to this kid is only hurting them in the long run. And in my opinion, you're the toxic one. You're the irresponsible parent.
Eat my ass if I'm wrong, but like every man that I have met that is not married and is 50 plus, they don't want to get married. And I'm saying this because I talked to somebody yesterday, just like in the hospital, and they were just visiting their family, and they were showing me pictures of all their kids, and like, you know, just like how he's having all of his exes visit, you know, the family member. And I'm looking at him like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, I don't have a ring on my finger, you know, like I don't want to get married. I'm never going to get married. And then it made me think of my dad. My dad's the same way. He's telling me, oh, I've been with your stepmom for so-and-so years. We've been through hell and back, but I'm never getting married. And I'm looking at them like, why not? They done already been through hell and back. You might as well give them the fucking ring. And then they'll be like, well, I do give them a ring. I just won't sign the marriage contract. Why the fuck not? You don't have shit anyway. I mean, maybe the guy does. My dad doesn't. So I don't understand why not. Like, why? Why are y'all so scared to just, like, get married?
Why, fellas? The young lady would like to know. Let us know why you don't want to put that ring on that ring finger.
Why, if you talk to a man that's been married a long time, ask your grandfather, how does he stay married so long? He'll tell you, happy wife, happy life. Because she prioritizes happiness. Not once does that say, keep it real with a young blood. They love that shit. Just be honest with her and everything will work itself out.
Yeah.
No. And they get happiness. They get happiness, fellas, because they prioritize happiness. So make sure that they're happy. Because once they're happy, then in return, you still don't get happiness. It don't work like that.
It don't.
Well, you thought it was reciprocal? Dedicating her entire day to making you happy. Doesn't that sound like the worst day of your fucking life? Worst day of your fucking life. Because she's not gonna ask you what she can do to make you happy. She's just gonna do a bunch of shit she feels should make you happy.
Right, yeah.
And if you don't act the way she hopes you would act,
right.
Like, this is how a man thinks. Long as no one's fucking with me, what a day. That's what peace looks like, ladies. That's all he wants is peace.
It's beyond true. Masculine men adore routine, structure, order. And here's the thing. Most of all of that stuff from the outside looking at it look boring as shit. But guess what? If that's what your life is, the end result is what makes men happy, which is damn peace.
Now you right on target, bruh. You right on target, bruh. Nobody else's happiness matters but theirs. To modern women, nobody else's happiness matters but theirs.
Is he someone that's your type? No. Why? What makes him not your type?
Height.
Okay. So you want a taller, a little taller.
Yes.
This lady is 70. 70. She is 70 years old. Still talking about height. When does this stop? When? When does it stop? When? When does it stop?
Myron Gaines just got his first real girlfriend at 35. He doesn't want to get married, and he thinks living with your wife makes you weak. Why would you listen to him for dating advice? Brian Atlas hosts a dating podcast but is chronically single. He doesn't want to get married, and he has limited dating experience. Why would you listen to him for dating advice? Andrew Tate. He's never been married. He's probably going to prison. He thinks love is a weakness, and he's probably going to prison. Why would you listen to him for dating advice? Andrew Wilson. Always angry and sweaty. He hates single moms, but he married a single mom, and he can't open jars. Why would you listen to him for dating advice? If these red pill dealers aren't actually helping you date, why do you keep going back? Seriously, kick the habit. I'm Raphael. I post content about what women actually want, and if you're trying to date, that might be a better place to start. I've had a great dating life. I'm happily married now in Southern California with my wife and our 2 dogs. I've lived all over the US and Europe, and I promise you, I know more about healthy, happy relationships than those clowns that are grifting on your outrage. If you're tired of the anger, you just want real connection, let's talk.
Now, this guy made this video, and even though I don't agree with everything that Myron says, there are some truths that I think a lot of men recognize. And then a lot of that stuff is pure entertainment. What I think the problem is, and there's some other videos that I have from him that I'm going to react to in a minute, but what I think the problem is that you guys think that men are stupid. Y'all think that a lot of times men are taking that stuff seriously. Men already know what these types of women are. They already know who they are, what they're up to. So it doesn't even cross their mind or their radar that they would want to date a woman like that. It's when these women start acting crazy that are supposed to be the normal ones, talking about, well, I'm a traditional woman and I expect X, Y, and Z, while also simultaneously not giving him anything. Don't want to cook, don't want to buy him a candy bar, don't want to buy him a bag of chips, don't want to pick a flower off the side of the road and inadvertently hand it to him. Like, no mistake about me handing you something. I pick up something, I pick up a burrito, and I just have it just hanging down by my side in my hand, and he, for some reason, thinks it was for him. Not even in that situation does he receive anything from me. Like, I pick up a bottle of water, and I just have it. Oh, thank you so much. I was thirsty. Well, how did you know that? And you thinking, well, that was my bottle of water. I don't know why he thought it was his. But he thinking, oh, she must have been thinking about it. Not even in that situation. Not even indirectly are you doing something for him. Men are running into women like that. But let's go ahead and review all the other videos.
Talk to me about why a man should still always pay for on the first date.
So the way I see it is men are the attractors. Like, we have to be the one that has to we're starting at like -1, and we have to build our way to a point where a woman can trust that you're a guy that's trustworthy, that is kind, that is nice. And I think you have to earn that a little bit. And they're the ones who get to pick who they want to be with. It's the guy's job, if he wants to attract a woman, to attract a woman. And I think that includes paying for the date. I think that is an act of, I care enough about this that I'm going to invest just a little bit of cash to pay, to show my appreciation for you showing up. You took all the time to get ready. This is just the least I can do to just give you, a taste of that. I'm a decent guy. A lot of the initial relationship, the guy has to front load a lot of the effort. He has to plan the date. He has to ask the girl out, even through the scary times when he's scared to do it. He has to be brave to do it. And he also has to be but I think what's attractive is being assertive and trying to go for what you want in life. I think that's an attractive trait. It's how confidence actually, in my opinion, kind of exemplifies itself. But then later on in the relationship, everything should kind of like split up based on what you guys agree to. It's unfortunate. I think a lot of guys hate to hear that. I think a lot of guys don't like that. I think they're like, well, why shouldn't she pay, or why shouldn't she ask me out? It's like, look, do you want to get a girlfriend or not? Like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to attract them. And if you don't want to do that, then yeah, stay at home. That's fine. But if you want to attract a woman, attract them. And this is what does it.
Yeah, there's Monty.
He agrees.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree. There's too many times that men are putting too much out there and women are expecting to put too much out there. They just are. This is the type of rhetoric, while you're making fun of other shows, that you hear from those women on those shows. Well, if you want to get a girlfriend, you're just going to have to do this. Men don't have a problem paying. It's when I have to pay and you're dating multiple dudes. And I wasn't even ever in the running. I wasn't even ever an option. And you knew that. And you still went out with, well, I just wanted to see. Don't see with my money. Don't see with my $100. You, as the woman, oh, well, she's getting ready and she's giving me a little bit of time. Shut that stupid stuff up. Shut that stupid stuff up. If I'm coming, first of all, I'm out here. I got to give energy as well. Period. End of story. We both are giving energy. Period. I don't know why y'all keep on giving the woman a pass for doing stuff that a man has to do, and he has to pay for it. Well, we're starting at -1. Why would we start? Why would anybody be starting at -1? Why would the man be starting at -1? Once again, this goes back to that dude that was like, oh man, when your wife is pregnant, literally everybody else is the priority. No, stupid. They're not. No, they're not. I can see if you're saying, well, the wife is taking care of the baby, you're taking care of the wife. I can see if you're saying that. But literally everybody and everything else, the man is always expected to be ran over, trotted over, stampeded. Oh, you could start at -1. I didn't even do anything. Oh, well, you got to earn my trust. Why? I didn't do anything to you. I'm not a criminal. I can understand being cautious, but I think we're both being cautious of each other. Stop with this stupidity.
One of the things I hear most from red pill men is that red pill just exposes the truth about female nature. The irony about this whole thing is that these guys are listening to men who don't know how to get women, have never had long-term relationships. They're listening to them about the truth of female nature. They are convinced that female nature, the minute you throw those words into a sentence, it must be biologically true. If you actually want to understand female nature, if you really want to understand this mysterious species that nobody has been able to figure out for centuries, go out in the real world and talk to women in a non-romantic way. Just talk to them. Just see what they think about life. Ask them about how they feel about their relationships. Talk to your mother, talk to your cousins, talk to your aunts, talk to your sisters, talk to your friends. Don't listen to these guys about female nature. Go out in nature and understand women yourself. Don't listen to these grifters. They don't understand female nature, but they tell it to you like it's really scientific. It is absolute pseudoscience. I have met thousands of women in my life. I have lived all over the country. I lived in different parts of the world. I am telling you, women are not how they're being portrayed online. What you see online are men who are grifting and men who are trying to convince you that it's a hopeless cause. These guys are the furthest from understanding female nature. They don't know a damn thing until they've dated more women than me, until they've actually gone through the events of life when it comes to being with the opposite sex. They can't tell you what female nature is. None of these men are biologists. They're not David Attenborough. It's about their own insecurities, and it's about grifting on your insecurities.
I know you guys probably think that most men never come across women. They don't talk to women. They don't know anything about women. But that's just ignorant. It's just ignorant. I can talk to my mom. I can talk to my sisters. I can talk to my niece. It doesn't matter. Or have a regular conversation. Most men do that. Once again, y'all are coming from the assumption that men are idiots. That they're just buffoons. They're stupid. And this is what has men upset. This is what has men tired. Because every single time y'all think we don't know something. Every single time y'all think that we can't understand the concept. Oh, you can't understand the concept of the woman because you're not a dog. I've talked to plenty of women. When I go to date, like this one guy, this guy was in fitness. He was a fitness guy. Still got stood up. Nobody even saying anything to him, just ghosted him. Hey man, I'm going to still show up for myself because I feel like that's important. And did that. This stuff is happening to men, so they know how to talk to women. It's just that I don't want to deal with somebody who's acting silly and thinks it's all about them. I don't want to deal with somebody who thinks I should start from -1. Are you serious? Have you lost your mind?
Some black women literally be so excited to tell you about their new standard that they learned 48 hours ago from a Facebook post. They literally be foaming at the mouth to tell you what they're not gonna do for a man and what they don't tolerate from men. But that same black woman, when she sees that black man that she says she's not doing anything for, and then gotta make $10,000 a month, and he gotta have it's gotta be a $500, $600 first date. When he goes and fuck with Inyeka from Ghana because she doesn't give a fuck about him making $10,000 a month, long as it's a roof over her and the kid's head and they have, you know, a little financial stability, she loves him for him. So she's not pressed for him to make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. When he fuck with that black man go fuck with Issake from Asia, and she don't give a fuck about him, their first date being at Roof Chris and her having a $500 steak and all that different type of shit, y'all shame them. Y'all literally never keep them niggas. It be quietly bowing out like, okay, I'm not good enough for a black woman. Let me go over here where I'm appreciated. And y'all talk crazy about them. Call them coons, all different type of shit. And I watch this shit happen in real time. And I watch y'all literally turn into lames. I watch y'all live turn into femcells.